Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adam and Steve, not
Adam and Eve,
the podcast where we bite the apple. Well, hello, garden hose. We're back.
back at it.
I love how we say we're back like we've been gone for
I know,
so
it's been a whole 2
long.
weeks.
And if you're like just binging, you just like listen to the next episode. Which
Oh my God, I really hope people are binging.
no, right?
I don't know if we're.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But maybe they are.
They could be.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, they can't maybe just get enough of our sexy voices.
Just might be how the garden hose are.
Yep. How are you? This is post-Christmas.
Yes,
Yeah.
post-Christmas. I'm good. Christmas was cute.
It was.
Yeah, so it's with some good friends,
Yeah.
some good food, and shout out to our friend Tom who
I know.
makes a great meal, and
He
Ori,
put his
who
foot in
also
it, like they
hosts it.
say.
Yeah. Seriously, I
was
don't know.
really good.
It's crazy because I'm just like not a good cook. Like
Oh,
I'm
me
not like
neither.
I can cook enough, like well enough for myself,
Yeah.
but like to try to impress other people.
Don't come here for
I
that.
don't really know about that. Yeah.
Nope. Not. I mean, yeah. What he made was amazing, and like it's funny for me because like my dad was like a chef,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't really get that many skills out of, like my brothers did. But I feel like I'm really creative in so many aspects, but not cooking.
Yeah.
It's not my
Yeah.
forte.
It's I just don't like understand how to like work with the flavors and the spices and
Same.
things. That just like sometimes it comes out good, sometimes
Right.
mm,
I mean, I always say like I've gotten much better with cooking, just because during like the pandemic, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to start cooking all my meals, which I do, but they are, there's nothing fancy.
yeah,
about
pretty,
them.
pretty basic. Yeah. Mine, I make like the same 3 meals a week, and
Right.
I just rotate through those.
Right. They're nothing. And I bought cookbooks and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I guess I've gotten ideas from them, but I'm just not, it just doesn't come like natural, like to me to like mix flavors and ingredients and things like that. But, hats off.
I try to
people.
pretend, like I throw like a couple new spices in there,
Right.
and, like mix things up. I'm like, this is gonna be good today, and then I try it. I'm like, it's not as great as I thought it would be,
Yeah.
but
That happened to me the other day. I made like this shrimp thing, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And I sat down, and it just was a disappointment. It wasn't what I thought.
Or was it
It wasn't
just bland?
It just it was a little bit more bland. It just wasn't like I just thought it was gonna be really good. It was like this
You're like,
shrimp
we
taco
should
thing.
take that first bite.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, in my mind, it was gonna be amazing though, but whatever. So I mean, that's something to work on.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I work on for
But in
2022.
But in the meantime, we have great friends that know how
Right.
to cook, and I'm just so blessed to
I
have
know.
them. Not just for their cooking skills,
I know.
but it is an added bonus.
But his stuff was amazing because I was like, well, what are you going to make? He said, oh, it's just going to be little finger foods. It was like a full-on like brunch.
Yeah. Like, so good.
It was really good. But yeah, my Christmas was good. Like I did that. And then I just kind of watched some movies at home because it was cold and rainy. So it was
Yeah.
kind of great to
Yeah.
like not feel pressured to like,
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah, it
So-
was very, very much like a chill weather vibe,
Yeah.
like relax. And I watched movies too with my boyfriend, and
Yeah.
just fell asleep a little bit. And
Yeah, it was
You know.
one of those days where you didn't feel like, I mean, we were going to try to go see Spider-Man, but they were sold out.
yeah,
So
we waited too long to buy the ticket.
I know, we thought
Yeah.
we could just go
Just,
on.
like
I mean,
sneak in there
let's
real
just go get-
quick, you know.
But yeah, Christmas was good. So then there was New Year's is this coming up. Well, by the time this comes out, New Year's will have already
Yeah.
passed. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, bitches!
Like, woo! Right. Happy New Year.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so New Year's will pass. So yeah, I would have. I'm like, yeah. So
We have nothing to say about it yet, but I hope y'all had a wonderful New Year.
Exactly. I hope you partied hard and you're recovering.
Yeah. It's a new year. I don't know if it's gonna be a new us, but hopefully we have changes for the better into next year.
I know, because like I guess that this isn't going to be a very long episode because we're just going to kind of wrap up the year.
Yeah.
But it's just we'll get to that in a second because I don't know. I have some things to say about 2021.
Yeah. Well, that's I feel like let's just dive into like 2021, like the highlights, like the positive things. You know?
Okay, but before that,
Okay.
like going into 2021, I'm not sure what I expected. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I expected for things to be better because of we thought maybe we'd be kind of getting a grip on COVID a little bit. I guess as a nation, we must have thought that, or at least we hoped.
Yeah.
because
definitely thought we would be in a different place.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, I guess going into it, we just thought we'd be in a better place and we can do things. I mean, and we did do things, you know. I guess there wasn't so much as the stigma of like, oh my God, you walked outside today, you know, and you were around other people. So, yeah, I guess that was I think I gave everybody New Year's resolutions for this year, but I don't remember what I told everybody they needed to do to be better. I was like, and you, what you need to do.
Like, bitch, what do you need to do?
Right. It wasn't about me. It was about
I always have a New Year's
else.
resolution, and then I don't like remember what it was because it's not that I don't try to follow through with it. It's just, you know, life is.
But I think
busy.
nobody remembers. Like, you make that resolution and then like, you're just like, you forget about it.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like, who really tries to like go through the whole year with the resolution that they made?
I know. I don't. I've always been bad with that.
So do I. I mean, most of the times I don't even make them, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
really like, why lie to yourself?
Exactly.
I am who I am.
I'm going to drink the whole year.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Like, I'm not going to like try to, you know.
It's like when you try to do like a sober month of drinking, you're like, but you know what? I would do it. But then this month is this event and then there's that event. So there's always like something. So I don't make those anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyways, okay, well, let's recap the year. So I guess we were looking forward to the year because we were like, nothing could be worse than 2020.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that 2021 was that much
better. I mean, like, yeah, like things kind of, you know, opened up and we were able to, you know, do things again. But I personally feel like there was almost like I had a hard time mentally with it, even if I would try to go out more. Like,
it was hard.
You know, it wasn't the same
to
me. And so it was always in the back of my mind, you know, like, okay, well, there's still.
Right. Because we didn't get vaccinated until what, like.
That was March.
February, March, somewhere around there.
I think maybe February, yeah.
So in the beginning of the year, it was still largely not doing much because people were just, the vaccine was just rolling out, you know, like that first dose. And, yeah, I remember everybody trying to scramble to get a vaccination.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're like, remember that? I remember I had to wait in a long line to get my first shot. Or was it my second shot? Anyways, one of them I had to wait in a long line to get
the whole thing. Like, it was like mentally like kind of fucked, you know?
Yeah.
It was just, for me, it was just where I went was, you know, everybody's waiting outside, trying to see if they can get a shot for the people that don't show up. And it was just, it was a really eye-opening experience. I don't know.
It was. I remember when I got my first one because a friend worked at a clinic that was right by my house and somebody didn't show up and he's like, can you come right now? And I just like ran over and got it. And the second one I had to wait in a longer line. But I remember feeling happy that I got the shot, but a little guilty because there were so many people who hadn't gotten it yet who really wanted it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just like, you were happy you got it, but it was just like, it was such a scramble to get it. Everybody was like, yeah. But anyways.
And then there was a guilt behind getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, but you know what? Now the vaccine is available to anybody.
Yeah. So,
you know, just go get it and
get your shot.
Yeah. Get your boosters, whatever, if you already got vaccinated.
So then after that, we were able to start doing a little bit of things, right?
Yeah. And I feel like that's where like things kind of started feeling, I don't want to say normal again, but just like, we felt more comfortable going and doing the things that we used to do.
Yeah. So what did we do?
What did we do? Well, first of all, we like in kind of towards the beginning of the year for me, and then a little bit after was we got our Mini Cooper.
We did.
Beep,
mine. Her name is Her name is Diana. That's what I named mine.
Mine's Yonsei, which I still have never gotten my license.
I was about to ask you if you got those
I know. I need to look into it still. I've been a little distracted, but I'm going to call and figure out this week because I have off this whole week.
And you got to pay extra money for that shit.
Yeah, I paid, and I just don't know if it's not allowed. Maybe somebody already had those plates. Maybe it's not allowed to do because it's related to her name. I don't know, but I want my Yonsei license plates in the black and yellow.
So they need to get
I just want it. I want it.
Yeah, no, exactly, because you got to pay extra for that. So, you know.
But yeah, other than that, even though we you know, when we're other than when we're cruising around in our Mini Coopers like the homosexuals that we are.
I know.
But
I have to say,
it's fun.
I was going to say that's a fun car to drive, and having a convertible is so amazing in Southern California.
Oh, absolutely. And everybody that I bring in my car loves it.
And like,
People say things about it that I don't even know.
Yeah, like I've had the top down in December.
Yeah, you
So
just blast the heat up.
But there have been days where it's just been hot enough, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good choice, and it's like having all the bells and whistles, and you know, because my car before was so old, like you know, just having like modern technology is kind of amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And then I mean, other good things, I guess, are more like trips or things that we did, you know, in San Antonio.
That's
was
right.
one I did Austin and San Antonio, but you did San Antonio in like May.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really fun.
It was fun because we ended up meeting up.
Yeah. I met my cousin Lexi in Austin and her
fiance now.
Ooh. Congrats. And then we drove to meet you with you and your friends and your family, and I got to meet your mother, Miss Deborah.
Yeah,
she was so sweet.
I know she's always asking about you.
Yeah. I had a really great time there, and San Antonio was cool. You know, we did the Riverwalk.
Yeah, it was fun. Josh came down from Chicago, and you met some of my San Antonio friends, and Richard came down from Austin.
Yeah, it was such an interesting group of people.
I know, it really was.
Got together in San Antonio at this random gay bar.
And that was my first really like being out of California where they weren't about the mask.
Yeah.
And we were just like,
it was weird.
Yeah, I know. We were like,
weird.
Do we have to wear this there if you want? Like,
okay.
It was very weird. Yeah, but that was a really fun trip.
It was a fun trip.
It actually was. I remember George was mad at us, but I was like, bitch, you're in Greece. How are you going to be mad at us for being in Texas while you're in Greece?
Nobody being mad about being in San Antonio when they're in Greece.
Yeah.
Sorry, George, I love you, but no.
Yeah, exactly. Like
smooches.
But that, that was a fun one, though.
Yeah, we also did market days.
Yeah, that was in August.
Yes.
That was fun and interesting. We didn't do the circuits.
No, we just did the street fest.
But it was fun.
It was fun. I had a good time there.
Yeah.
It was a really good time, and
we stayed downtown Chicago this time, which was really cool.
And Sergio met up, and we were with some of his friends too, and the Hydrate stage was off the chain.
We danced.
Yeah, it was really fun.
When Nina Flowers played. Adam's favorite DJ.
My favorite / only DJ I knew when I first started going to parties
was Nina Flowers.
Nina Flowers. I'm like, oh, she's going to be there. Count me in, bitch.
Right.
Anybody else, I'm like, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know, but I know Nina Flowers. That was actually a lot of fun. We just actually did the festival, and that's the cool thing about market days. Like, you can just do the festival and have an amazing time, or you can do all the events around the festival as well and have a great time too.
That's what I really like about it.
Yeah.
What else did we do? Come on.
We did San Diego Pride.
San Diego, that's where I met Sergio.
Yeah, and that was summertime. There was always like after hours, right?
Yeah, that was in July actually.
Because
so
we
it was before Market Days.
An LA Pride, but we did have the
Proud Festival. In downtown.
Yeah,
like the Summer Triumph / Proud Fest.
Yeah, we did have that.
That was fun.
That was fun actually. But San Diego Pride was first.
Yeah,
and we did the zoo party.
Yes,
which was fun, and we actually walked the zoo this time.
Yeah.
Not the whole zoo, but we
did.
Yeah,
we usually last about a good 20-30 minutes, and then everybody wants to go back in and dance.
Yeah, we did do that. That was actually, we had a lot of fun.
And all the kids get to see us in our weird outfits.
But everybody was really cool. The families
like, just
were
so you know, kids, today the gays are going to come for their own little event, so you're going to see some stuff.
They were loving it, though. The parents were, everybody was really like
it's still
friendly.
Wild to me that San Diego Zoo does that.
It's wild to me.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it. It's one of my favorite parties.
That is a, if you ever think about going, if you're going back and forth, go. Yeah. That one's worth going to. Worth it. Yeah, that one's worth the price, worth going to. Because some of them are overpriced and not worth it. Yeah. But that's a good one.
Yeah, they even give you like a meal, I think, with it and a drink or something.
Yeah, you got a meal and drink, and you can go in and out of the zoo. And yeah, that's a fun one.
Definitely fun. We also did like we did stuff for people's birthdays. So we did like Catalina, which was the first time I had been to Catalina for Josh's birthday, and some people did like the jet skis, which I did, and it was insane.
All the white people did the jet skis.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say it like that.
I was like, I'm gonna be right over here.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was really cool.
Z and I walked around.
You did a little cart tour thing.
The ethnic people did the cart tour. We were like, namaste
on the land where things are safe. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little freaky at first for me because I do worry about like, you know, sharks and weird stuff. But it was really fun. It was adrenaline, and but it was just a cute thing to do. I've never been to Catalina, and it's such a cool little.
It was
town,
fun.
you know.
It's very straight.
It is. It is very straight.
I was like, y'all need a big gay party here. I feel like they should have a really big gay party there. Yeah, it would bring in a lot of revenue because you bring the right DJs and the boys will go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they could handle it though.
I don't know. And then all those gays on the ferry. I don't know. It's like
that's an incident waiting to happen.
All the gays on a ferry. Right. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah,
Catalina was really cool. It's very pretty though.
It's very pretty. And we went. It just happened to be a gorgeous day when we went. So it was perfect. But yeah, and then like. You and George, your birthdays, we did Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, yeah.
I always recommend that to anybody.
Yeah, Palm Springs is always a great destination. Mm-hmm. It was fun for mine because it was like we Airbnb'd a house, and it just so happened to be next door to George's boyfriend's Leor's house, which we did not know at the time.
Had no clue.
I know. So it actually worked out to the advantage for us.
Yeah.
Because we were able to throw a party in his pool.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to really
worry about noise and stuff like that.
So that was fun. And then we got like Big Mike and Vargas and, you know, everybody. So it was like all my old and new friends together. It was a lot of fun. We laughed a lot.
I really had a lot of fun on that trip. Yeah.
We laughed a lot. And you know, if anybody knows me, I just love to laugh.
Yeah. So seriously, more people need to do it these days.
It's true. And laugh at inappropriate things too. Those are the best things to laugh at.
Seriously, don't take everything so serious.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, and then George's birthday was in Palm Springs as well at Leor's. And
that was a
really
fun party.
Yeah.
That was interesting. The clientele at that party was like, we had porn people. We had like, it was very interesting. Mm-hmm. We were like,
it was an interesting mix, but fun.
Yeah, that's when Adam and Sergio kicked me out of my room.
I was hoping that wouldn't come up again.
Kicked me out. I don't forget shit. Well, I do forget things, but I don't forget certain things.
You did.
But it worked out to my advantage. I had a better room.
You did. I was jealous of you. No, I'm just kidding, Leora. But if you listen, I loved any hospitality, all the hospitality.
I'm now calling that room Stephen Suite.
Stephen Suite, yeah.
That's what I call it now. So just anybody who knows who stays there, just so you know. But that was a fun trip. It was a quick trip though.
It was.
And that was summertime too. So it was nice and hot. Palm Springs gets really hot.
Super hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then for my birthday we did Universal, try to do something a little different. And I had fun because I had all like my close friends there, but it was very busy and the lines were just so long, and we didn't really pay extra to do any type of like speedy fast pass, like whatever all those things are, which I just recently did in Disneyland with my cousin Lexi, and it was super, like we went on so many more rides that way. But yeah, Universal was fun. That
was my first time going, believe it or not, after all the years I've lived in LA. I'd never gone because I tend to go to like Magic Mountain for the thrill rides. But I had a lot of fun. But the one ride I wanted to ride is the one ride we didn't get to ride, which was Jurassic Park. I was just like, are you kidding me? It's the one ride that I wanted to like mark off.
They just like redid that ride too.
I know. It's like, because I like to get the credit for riding the rides.
I did it.
I mean, there's such a thing. Like when you like love amusement parks, you have to get the credit for riding all the, you know.
Wait, is this like on an app or something, or just
no,
like
it's just for like so in the amusement park community?
Is there a forum? Do you guys don't say like, oh, I just went on this one. So
there really is like roller coaster enthusiasts and stuff like that. You have to get the credit for riding. So I know it's just a thing.
It's nerdy, but I love it.
It's a thing. So I still can't check Jurassic Park off of my rides. So
we're gonna have to go back then.
We will have to go back. But other than that, it really was a fun time. It was just very busy, and it was much bigger than I even ever imagined.
Yeah, I feel like it's like expanded over the years for sure, and like you can tell by the ticket prices because
because they were not cheap. I was like,
when I first used to go, it was like $80, and I think now it was like 100 something.
It was over 100. It was 100 because I was like, oh, Adam, I buy yours for your birthday. I was like, oh, should I have said that?
I don't know about that.
Like, in retrospect, you might have to
I'll
get
just
your
get you
own
a drink later.
Right. I'll just take you out to eat.
Somewhere nice and casual.
Right, nice and cheap. Somewhere. No, it was, but it was actually worth it. The experience was so much fun.
Yeah.
We all had a really good time.
And even like when you stand in line for a long time, if you're with people you're close with, you kind of just talk and shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, and laugh and joke while you're waiting to get on the ride.
Yeah, it really was a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was also before San Diego Pride, like the day before, we did the Christina Aguilera at Hollywood Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah, I should have to mention that because that was the first time I've ever seen her, and to go to the Hollywood Bowl and see it with like the orchestra and everything. It was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I was here for that.
She did a real classy number. She didn't do the number she doing now.
I know.
I'm like, well, we didn't get none of that.
Yeah.
It was all classy. She was like in a big old ball gown, but she was playing with the Philharmonic, so
it's really
she
hard
could be
to, like,
twerking.
full down
right?
to, like, you know, to a violin, you know.
Right, you're trying to twerk with the violin to Dirty. You know, she can really do that. Oh my God. But she was amazing. She really was. And that's another thing, that if you live in the area, you can see anything at the Hollywood Bowl. It's an amazing experience.
And just LA in general is like, sometimes I even realize that I probably take advantage of the fact that we have all these venues here that have artists coming and going, and well-known artists or new artists or things that you don't have to pay a lot of money for. And it's like, you probably should take more advantage of that, you know. But
or just doing like random things. Like this past week we went skating. You know, it's one of the random things. We were just like
Moonlight something.
Yeah,
Moonlight Rollerway.
Yeah, in Glendale, and they had like a gay night. It was like a rainbow night.
There was
so
a lot of gays there, though.
I know.
I feel like they didn't market that very well.
Yeah, and I've been before on a gay night, but I just think it's whatever there.
And maybe I just feel like it is about how you advertise it. So I feel like maybe if more gays knew that night was like, because I didn't know. I only knew because you told me, and you probably like searching that shit on.
No, I only came across it because I wanted to go skating, and I'd been there before, and I was like, oh, let me look up their hours. And so when I was looking it up, I looked at their calendar, and it just happened to be coming up. So I was like, guys, let's do this.
And then mind you, like Steven looking up because he wants to go skating is because he's actually good at it. he's literally just like speeding around us. Like I kept saying that he was going to be doing triple axels on his skates. Like we had a lot of, like, some of us had a hard time because we don't really like do roller skates. We've done roller blades. Right. But I got the hang of it after a little while. Yeah, you were good. Yeah, and it like sometimes I would like kind of feel like I was gonna fall, but it was fun. They were playing fun music.
Yeah,
and,
they were. I told y'all I was good at skating, but nobody didn't believe me.
You were skating backwards. You were doing all this shit. I'm like, okay.
I was like, I kind of grew up at the skating rink.
He's like, come on. I'm like, bitch, I can't keep up with you.
At least you could stop. George couldn't stop. He just kept like flying into shit. Anyways, that was one of the random things that I think we need to do more of.
Yeah,
you know,
I just wish they would have. And not that I needed like drink and everything I do, but it would have been kind of fun to like get a little drunk and roller skate around.
I don't think
this is probably not a good idea.
Right? I don't think they. You know, that's probably something they'll get sued for.
Yeah, no, she said when we went in, we asked, and she's like, no, they won't give us our liquor license because there's too much liability.
Right. Well, and then they got me really good. I ordered some nachos at the snack bar. Oh, my God.
I totally forgot about those.
Oh, my God. So me and Carlos, we ordered nachos. And I was like, okay, I didn't eat dinner, so I have to have something. It's just going to be a junk food night. They gave me a bag of Tostitos chips and a little side of cheese. just heated up nacho cheese in a cup and in some bag of chips you can get from a gas station. I could have gotten better nachos at 7-Eleven.
I was laughing pretty hard when I saw that.
I was like, okay.
I had a slice of pizza, which was like basically DiGiorno.
You were better off.
I like DiGiorno, so I was fine with it.
No, you were better off than getting the nachos. I probably should have gotten that.
It was funny.
Or the tater tots or something. Anyways, but it was a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, what else did we do this year? Was that it?
That was basically sums up. I mean, we
aside
also had
from
Halloween.
The few parties that
Halloween,
we did.
I guess, we had an episode that probably talked about more about Halloween, but we did the Halloweeny, and that was really fun. Dressed up and did everything with our friends, and
and we did a few like GPSs and our regular bars, and we love a Sunday fun day, so that was very constant.
But I will say, the the vibe at the bars, specifically Revolver, has been completely different than pre-COVID. I don't know what happened.
You just don't know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get. There's a lot more straight people, a lot more women. No offense to that, like, but it's just, it was kind of confusing. And like, what made this happen over the quarantine period?
I do not know, because you not only you don't know what you're going to get people wise, you never knew what you were going to get music wise too. Like it was just like a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
You just were like, okay,
clue. Like, here you go.
Like, you can go in and have a lot of fun, or you can go in and be like, where the hell are we? It was very strange.
Yeah, I agree.
But at least we can go into the bars, because like you have to show your vaccinations and your ID, but you don't have to wear your mask inside the bar. So that was something that happened this year that was kind of at least a relief for people. Because it was hard, you know,
especially for people that like live there every weekend. You know,
Sunday fun days are our day.
I mean, that's just it was different when we went back though. But yeah, that just those typical things that we were doing throughout the year. The one thing that was, I guess, more negative for me was losing our friend and to unfortunate circumstances with cocaine and fentanyl. And
which has been a big problem in general. So people, please be careful. We're not telling you not to do what you do. Just be careful.
Yeah, and there's strips out there to buy and just to check for that, and something that I want to kind of communicate more to the community, because it's sad.
It is. It really is.
But yeah. He will always be remembered as the fun, loving, crazy person that he was, and just a really good time. So it was a hard moment, but we're getting through it. So. But
2021, to sum it up for me, I don't want to say uneventful, because certainly I had fun and events did happen. It just went by really fast. And I guess I didn't know what to expect. Like, I'm still working from home, which I actually prefer. Like, I totally prefer that. Yeah. Like, they're going to have to drag me crying and screaming to go back into the office on a regular basis. But I don't know. Like, I mean, luckily I've had my friends, which I've always felt very blessed and lucky to have, like, the friends and family that I had. Like, I was able to go home for Thanksgiving this year, and that was great. Spend time with my family and friends there. But my, friends here are my family as well. And I've always been happy to have that. And I feel like we all kind of lucked out in that department. So, yeah, thank God for, like, everybody here, all you guys, because it makes it bearable and times when it's hard. And we always have fun. Like, I always say, we can have fun in the box. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, put us all in the box together and we'll still have fun. So, but yeah, I don't know what I don't know if I expected a whole lot from the year, considering the situation. So, I did a cruise at the end of the year, so that helped. That was fun. But
I think I don't know. I went into it with a certain mindset, and seeing how, like, things haven't fully changed or went back to normal just kind of was a reality check for me that, okay, you just don't know what's going to happen, and you really can't dwell on it anymore, and you just have to kind of live your life.
You have to adapt to live your life in
this way now.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Yeah. And so, like, sitting at home 24/7 is not an option for most of us, right?
It's not. It's going to cause more problems for people mentally doing that than, I don't want to say more than COVID itself, but I'm just saying it's going to cause a whole new array of problems, and it already has, and it's. So we just got to learn to live our lives, get your vaccines, get your boosters, whatever it is.
And you got to just do all the things that you can do.
Yeah. Whatever you're comfortable doing, although I will say everybody should get a vaccine.
Right.
But,
there we said it.
Yeah, it's, but yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. And so I guess for the upcoming year, my expectations are probably more along the same, like us just learning how to live our lives with the circumstances that we are in.
And not to have like crazy high expectations that all these things are going to change or all these things are going to go back to normal. I feel like I'm just
it's a new
kind of going
normal.
to go with what happens and be as positive as I can be through the process.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I want to try to live my life as full as I can. Because if we've learned anything, none of us are guaranteed shit.
Yep.
So
very true.
Go buy that bag or car or whatever that you've been wanting.
Go spend all your money, bitch.
Right. Go spend all your 401k. No, let's not do that.
Yeah.
But no, I guess for the upcoming year, we'll see. You know, we'll see on a hopeful note, you know.
Got to be hopeful.
Yeah.
But I think that wraps up our year, our episode.
Our year review.
Yeah. Because the most important.
I know, right?
Just kidding. But we'll get into our final segment now. Ma'am, what do you think? All right, I'm doing the card today because I feel like Steven's always doing the card.
This is true.
I'm just kidding.
This is true.
Yeah. So, ma'am, what do you think about sexting?
I mean, oh gosh, it's kind of weird for me. I'm not really into it. Like, I don't know. It's not really my thing. Like, I'm not so good with being graphic, like talking dirty and like, I want you to put your big, I'm not really good at that. Yeah. Yeah, and if you do it with me, it won't go on for very long.
Yeah. Okay, we're either gonna do this or we're not. Like, actually do this in person.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not really my thing. It's like you can send me pictures. I may send you a picture or two back, but like being very graphic and like texting, like say it's not me.
Yeah,
I just not. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird in a way, because you know what makes it weird too is like if you do it at the time, and like say you go back to a text message conversation like a month later and you read through, you're like, oh my god, I said that.
Like, jeez, girl.
You know, like when you find like like you go back to a conversation you had with somebody and you're like, oh god, who said that? That was me. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Doesn't really get me going, I guess. Yeah. What about you?
I mean, I've done it and I have liked it in certain aspects. I feel like sometimes when you're just like a little bit lazy and you're just like, I don't really want to, you know, I want to like be a certain way, but I don't really feel like trying to figure this out.
But I know I'm
like,
not getting out of this bed.
Yeah. It's, I don't want to say it's something I like to do. I'm kind of indifferent towards it.
Right.
I
think it's kind of exciting, like if it's a new prospect sometimes, because then you're like, ooh, you're all into it. You're excited about each other. And you're like, ooh, when I see you, I'm going to I'm gonna do all of it. I'm going to throw you on the bed. You know, like I guess in that situation, but in general, it's kind of weird for me sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
well, that's what we think about that.
Like, anyways.
Yeah. So, well, I guess that wraps up the episode today. Yeah. Obviously, people, the Garden Hose, everybody follow us at Adam and Steve Podcast, or me at Adman2005, Steven
at Green Eye Steve.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. Remember that God made Adam and Eve, but he also made
Adam and Steve.
Any problems?
Pray about it.